Welcome to the Market Domination Talk Show. I am your host, Seth Greene. I'm here with Dr. Jack Saia of Inner Health and Wellness. Dr. Jack, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Seth. Good to be here.
Good to have you here. How did you decide to start Inner Health and Wellness?
Well, by trade, I'm a chiropractor, and I noticed that over the years there were certain types of people that just weren't holding their adjustment. And after giving an adjustment, after a certain period of time, they should be getting better. And I noticed there was a correlation between the people that had that same issue coming back and a few extra pounds that they were carrying. So I had to find something that I could do to help them lose the weight. But I knew if I went to the traditional mode of, the standard dietitian or nutritionist path, that I was going to have as much success as they had. So I had to look outside the box, and what I did was I came up with a way of almost getting the body incredibly healthy, and what I found was the weight comes off, literally just comes off.
So if I'm hearing you correctly as a layperson, if I get my body into an optimal state of functioning, it won't store those extra 20, 30, 50, 100 pounds of fat.
That's exactly right. What we try to do is, with the standard American diet the way it is right now, our body is basically burning sugar for energy. We have to try to get that out of the way, and where we get the body actually burning fat for energy, and that's what we do. Okay,
so I understand you give seminars on various topics. Can you elaborate on some of the topics you give seminars on?
Sure. I give a little bit on neuropathy. That's more for a geriatric crowd. I do quite a bit of weight loss seminars. And then in the past year or so, I've started giving more of a weight loss seminar, but I tie thyroid issues in with it.
So thyroid, are there many people with thyroid issues?
Actually, thyroid conditions are probably the most numerous conditions in the United States. There's 27 million people that are suffering with a thyroid condition.
Wow, that's a large percentage of the population.
The next closest is type 2 diabetes. Diabetes with 16 million. So thyroid's way up there.
So how can... I know you do a whole seminar on it, and I don't have hours for you, unfortunately, on the show.
I'll take the hours if I can.
I'm sure you would. How could thyroid problems prevent people from losing weight?
Well, weight loss resistance due to hypothyroid, an underactive thyroid, is a major problem. The thyroid gland is one of the major glands, or the major gland that controls and coordinates our metabolism. And if that's not functioning up to par, then our metabolism isn't going to be functioning. And therefore, the tendencies are for people to gain weight or have the inability to lose weight. And then also fatigue, digestive issues, things like that. So it really, when we can try to really kind of work on the thyroid, not that I'm treating the thyroid, I'm taking the whole body as a whole and working on the entire body. The thyroid is just one component of it. The metabolism gets boosted, and then everything starts falling into place.
So can you explain briefly what cellular inflammation is and how it affects our health?
Yeah, that's what we're finding. I mean, this isn't actually cutting edge stuff. This was actually first written about 11 years ago. And what it is cellular inflammation, they're finding, is where all the chronic diseases are coming from. We're talking all the autoimmune diseases, fibromyalgia, Crohn's disease, celiac, even some thyroid conditions, and the list goes on and on. So what happens is, at the cellular level, the cell membrane is actually inflamed, and it's not allowing the hormones, the thyroid hormones or the leptin, which tells the body to burn fat, even the vitamins and the nutrients aren't able to attach themselves to that cell membrane to make it function properly. And so therefore, the body's not doing what it's supposed to do. So what we've incorporated is a diet to help reduce that cellular inflammation, the cellular healing diet, actually.
So the food choices we make can heal our cells?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. 90% of the foods that we actually consume in the standard American diet is processed food, which is either loaded with sugar or going to turn into sugar. What we need to do is we kind of have to take a step back, look at what we're putting in our mouths, and make it more of a whole food, stuff that's actually not processed, grown and fresh.
So can you take me through what a person would, because this is so revolutionary. This isn't what the normal weight loss or get healthy process is. What would a person expect on each visit working in your office?
Yeah, what we do, the main component is obviously accountability in our office, and we basically hold people accountable. And I think that's where a lot of, if you want to call them weight loss programs or whatever, fail miserably is they don't have a way of holding people accountable, especially if you get involved with some of the multi-level marketing things out there. You're kind of left on your own. You order the product, but you really have nobody to hold you accountable. So
right, because the person who sold you this stuff isn't going to want to do that because they're not going to want you to not keep buying it.
Right.
They're not going to want to upset you in any way.
So accountability, we meet with our accountability coaches for one. The main component, other than the diet, is really detoxifying the body. So we have a couple of modalities in our office that really aid in the detoxification process. And if you think about what's necessary to do that, our bodies are constantly in a state of absorbing and holding on to toxins from the food we eat, the air we breathe, the stuff we put on our skin, the shampoo we use, the lotions, whatever it is. So we need to get those toxins out of our body. So after the accountability session, we send people in for an infrared sauna, far infrared sauna, and that really helps detoxify the body, for one thing. Helps boost the metabolism, which is great. Then we have a couple other modalities, the cellulite reduction body wraps that we have in our office for another modality, so to speak, to withdraw the toxins out of our body. But really what it boils down to, there are people that, I could consult with people all over the nation and still have them have a tremendous amount of success, because it really stems from what we're putting in our mouth and really supplementing the body with the proper nutrients to get the metabolism going and to work on any specific area. A simple blood test can tell you whether or not you have a thyroid problem, or if your adrenal glands are stressed out, or your gallbladder has a problem. And so we can really supplement those visceral organs to help them kind of get boosted and promote wellness and detoxification.
Well, I've got 3 little kids, so I'm sure my adrenal glands are stressed out.
Yeah, you're definitely stressed out.
So how can people register for your next upcoming seminar?
Well, that's easy enough. If they want to go to burnfatbuffalo.com, they can register right there, or they can call my office at 716-688-8815, and they can register that way.
Okay, thanks so much for having us. Make sure to go to Burn Fat Buffalo or call Dr. Jack and get back on the road to health and wellness.
Sounds great. Thank you.